Hey everyone, before we begin, I just wanted to remind you that Wonderland Wednesday will return 1 week from today. For my first episode back, I will be talking about the Russian animated version of Alice in Wonderland, and then in 2 weeks I'll be back with Sarah and we'll be talking about the 1966 BBC version. Also, in case you missed the previous video, this video is the second half of our bloopers during the filming of Season 1 of Wonderland Wednesday. If you missed it the first time, I'll have a link in the card and in the description below. Thanks for watching.
Are we gonna have to deal with these bugs the whole time?
They may be starting up. Is it like a territorial call? Get off my yard. Instead of following. They're echoing each other now. Cartoon! I do like them.
Evidently informing her dream. So if you watch this twice, good grief.
Oh, that's gonna be a nice cloud. Just delve into your inner Pollyanna.
At least the wind is going this way more, so
Good job.
I don't think we'll get a whole lot of it. Except here comes another one to add more to the air.
Just try not to suck in all of that.
We need gas masks.
Little
Add to
World
the
War
creep
One.
factor. Anyway, I think we're probably good to go now.
I think we're not.
Really?
What we do for love.
Weathered.
I'm glad it survived anyway. It's really neat.
Let's wait until this thing stops ding-donging.
I mean, it's interesting, but you don't have to belabor it.
Let's wait till that thing stops dinging.
She's in the hall of doors, which, did they even have more than one door? There was a doorway that she wanted to get out and get into the beautiful garden. And it's interesting because it almost seems like the main thrust of the cartoon is for her to get into the beautiful garden.
Yeah. His bed, he had Alice in Wonderland, or maybe it was Through the Looking Glass.
It was actually Through the Looking Glass, I believe.
He had the book, it had fallen onto his chest, he'd been reading in bed.
Which I appreciate that they differentiated and had that, how many people came and who ended up getting married in the cast. It's really neat.
It was funny, we both laughed, they had...
But... nap time.
Do we want to go through the entire plot line point by point by point, or do you just want to talk about a few specific things? Because I don't really feel like rehashing the entire thing.
We can just hit on some highlights.
Yeah. If you like something... Of course that thing's gonna start dinging. 2 more minutes, clock.
Do you feel like Lewis Carroll in the 1949 version about the clock? Maybe this is crazy, but I would actually kind of recommend this version.
I kind of do too.
Because it's just so interesting.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much to take in.
I think we're good now.
Maybe.
Except that bee. It won't leave.
Loves you. Let's name it Harry.
I would prefer not to get stung. I don't know
Oh,
if
it's just a
that's fenced
sweat
in
bee.
or not.
It's just a sweat bee. It just wants to taste it.
I don't want to be tasted.
Shaina used to pop their heads off. And she thought it was
I feel like I have vague recollections of that.
She thought it was so great.
Shaina's dark past.
Oh, and I remember, I think one of my sisters, might have been her, pulling out a whisker on purpose out of the cat. Isn't that mean? Children are so dumb.
I know. Children are terrible.
I just need to remember to be patient with children because we're just not born with sense.
Yeah.
It's not that we necessarily mean to be mean. Well, sometimes we mean to be mean when we're children. Oh my goodness. Anyway.
Oh, there's squirrels chasing each other over there. I was like, what is that noise?
Then what happened? It helps that you saw this twice, I think. I wonder how much of this is just going to be us sitting waiting for noises to stop.
A good amount, but it's still going to be a long review.
Yes. After this, is it the card people?
That must have been a mosquito. How
Well,
delicious.
You've put blood into this interview anyway. Hopefully it won't come to tears. It would have almost brought more closure if the rabbit had come in and she had killed it. But then you are left with questions, like if none of these other things die, is the rabbit going to die? Does she need to pluck out its eyes and bury them on separate continents and burn his body? You're probably going to edit this part out.
I'll save it for the bloopers. It's like walking through a modern art museum exhibit.
It's incredibly creative, and it's another interruption. No. I'm a Kermit the Fan Frog, and it was really cute.
Kermit the Fan Frog?
Did I say that? Keep that for bloopers.
Yes, I will.
Holy cow! I'm a Kermit the Frog. Say it for him.
Kermit the Frog fan.
I don't even know what I said wrong the first.
Kermit the Fan Frog.
I need a nap. We'll do this later. Take it away.
Maybe I should just keep this as the video.
No.
Okay. Do you want to say anything, Shaina?
Oh.
I'm going to try again.
I'm a fan of Kermit the Frog. And this was, I agree, it was cute. Did I do that right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
It had the classic Henson charm to it. But
You falling asleep too?
No, he's putting his dirty clothes in there. Anyway.
They parted ways and then Kermit. Hi. They parted ways and then Kermit found a cupcake and decided to take a bite, and then his clothes ended up. Kermit found a cupcake and decided to take a bite, and then his clothes.
is that all we have to say?
I think so.
Okay.